How are you? Good morning, Debbie. Nice to see you here. I got polls coming out to you today and clips as well. So I got back into town yesterday. So I will be getting those to you. Thanks so much. Ginny, nice to see you here. Thanks so much for being here as well. And Autumn, great to see you. Good morning, Ildi. And to Debbie, absolutely. Sherry, good morning. Happy birthday. I know it was last month, a little bit a while ago, but I hope you had a great day. Chad, good morning, Chad. Chad, I did get your message that you sent to me, and I apologize for not getting back. I just got back from Arizona. I was down in Tempe and had an amazing time down there. What a beautiful place there is to live. I was able to get out and go and see the sunrise, Camelback Mountain. What a beautiful place that is. And it's, I didn't get back till late yesterday. But had a fantastic time down there. So Chad, I will get back to you. The name of the documentary is The Ultimate Goal. If you go on Amazon, you'll see that The Ultimate Goal is there. And you can put in The Ultimate Goal, Dan Metcalf, and it will come up. But I hope you enjoy it. But thanks so much for the message, and I'll go back and read it. I apologize for not getting back sooner. Autumn, good morning to you. Hope the new year has started off great for you and everything is beautiful. It's a beautiful day out here today. I think I can see a little cloud in the sky. Like that's a complaint in the middle of January. It's beautiful out here. Arizona was freezing cold. I'd go out before the sun came up and watch the sun come up over the desert and come up behind the mountains and the shadows that it created and stuff. Oh, it was phenomenal. So for anybody that lives in Arizona, especially in the Tempe, I actually went out to Paradise. I'm trying to think what it was called. Paradise City, Paradise, City of Paradise, I don't know. But it was beautiful out there. Thanks so much. Just going back here and here. Amy, good morning. You're here for some strength training today. Well, today is more of a basic day. But there is strength training in there, and it's going to be a really good class. This is my first class. Debbie got the first class of the new year, and she got the second class of the new year as well, which was... I'm envious, but Debbie's a star, as is Kathy as well. We had, but there is going to be strength training. What I want to work on today is strengthening the knee area, strengthening the thigh area by integrating the muscle contraction around both areas. Then we're going to strengthen the ankles, do a little ankle exercise. I'm looking at some of the stuff I designed for tomorrow. We got a lot of balance stuff today, but again, going back to basics, it's the first of the year. I know that we had a lot of people join 60 up at the end of last year, and I don't know how many are going to be new here today because I love seeing the regulars, I call you, in here, but there may be some new, so I want to go over the basics again starting. But as we saw last time, the basics isn't going slow. The basics is going back to the foundation of balance and strength. So I hope you enjoy it, Amy. It's not tough, but it is very specific, and it's going to integrate the proprioceptive connection and make sure the messaging is going back fast and our reaction time is as fast as it can be. Pat, good morning, Pat. Hope you had a great new year. Great to see you here always. Angie, lovely to see you here. Joe, Jen, good morning. Great to see you all here. Good morning, Bob. I hope you're doing well. Again, a simple workout today. Amy, perfect. Your needs, I can't even talk. Your knees need help. One of the things that I want to do is make sure I do hear sometimes people saying the 60 up is hurting their knees as far as they feel the pressure in there. And I know it's a technique thing. I've trained, fortunately, thousands of people. And I know where there's a little change that can happen that takes away the pressure. It's purely a technique. So I want to go over that today to help people. We've also got Wayne. I think I said hi to you, Wayne. If I didn't I say hi again. Betsy, good morning, Betsy. Great to see you here. And I know last time when you thought I was going to do the Bob Eubanks 3-week workout and you thought it wasn't going to be advanced, it was actually really good. And I'm so glad that you enjoyed it. And I hope everyone, your whole family is doing great as well. Bob, Happy New Year. I haven't seen you this year. So I hope that, this is Bob Eubanks. I hope you and the family are doing great. And another fantastic possibility of a year ahead as well. Susan, good morning, Susan. Great to see you here as well. I was trying to think, I had a message today, and it totally left my mind. Bob, they will be. Don't worry. As soon as I stand up, they. It's such a. You got to find people. This is what I was going to talk about. You've got to find people that believe in you. Find people that truly support you. Life is an incredible journey, but we know with any journey, it's as good as the people you share it with. And it's so important that as we begin the new year, you start looking at those that are there to help bring out the best in you, to be able to highlight who you are as an individual. See, as an individual, we're unique. When we try to be like someone else or try to fit in, we lose that special part of us that allows us to potentially stand out if we tap in and commit to giving everything you've got to give. And when you look at yourself and you look at your body and you look at some of the struggles you had through last year and that you overcame because you're here, you're working out, so many of you are better and further along than you were a year ago, and that is success. That when you look at it, look at the people that support you, look at the people around you, look at the people that help bring out the best of you and that do it honestly, with true intent, with true care. And there'll be very few of them around, but when you do, make sure you let them know how much you care and make sure you allow them to help. See, I've got a lot of people that I know that are fantastic people and they're crying out for help, but they don't allow help to come because they're so independent. And you've got to break down those barriers by letting them know that you care. So for this year, and Bob, I got just that one. But for this year, tap into the fact that 2020 was a great year in many ways. It's all our perception. Things that challenged us that we overcame. Some of the isolation, the challenges that we didn't know we'd come through, the problems that we had. And so much of it is because you found a new level of you. And within that, you found people close to you that helped you along the way. Keep allowing help and keep tapping into your best. Bob, you try to be like Bob Barker. I could tell people stories about you, Bob, that I'm going to just like keep between you and I, but they're all good stories, just so everybody knows. But Bob, there's only one Bob Eubanks, and everybody knows that. And you're one of the most loved people that I know because of how kind and caring you are and genuine and such a great heart and soul. And so thanks so much for being you, Bob. Rosa, Mum, I can say Mum. Great to see you here. Thanks so much. And Beth, thank you. Thanks for being here for so long, where we've started it as well. I'm just going through here, but every single one of you is special. And never forget, no matter what happens, as we come together, as we separate apart, as we come together and separate apart, just know that all of you are so special, and you've got to see your specialness and allow other people to celebrate it as well. Yes, George, good morning, Big George. Top of the morning to you, although I think it might be afternoon out there. But good to see you. Happy New Year to you. Susan, if you do miss a workout, you can find them on here on Facebook, and you're also going to find them at the same time on YouTube. They will be uploaded, and we have some new formats coming out as well that I'm excited to launch in the next couple of months. But again, wanting you to know that you can find them on YouTube. You go to YouTube, look at the 60 Up channel, you can subscribe. It's free to subscribe. And the workouts will be posted there normally within 48 hours of the day of the workout. Rosa, Beth, thank you so much as well. Thanks for just being here and being you. Rosa, I'm grateful for you too. Joe, you're finally up in time to work out with you live. You've had your board for 6 weeks and you're so happy with the results. Thank you so much. That means so much to me. Knowing that we can help and that it is changing your life. Oh, but hang on, you're only 82. You're a young whippersnapper. 82 and your challenge is vestibular neuritis. You're doing fantastic. Stick with the program. Make sure you stay consistent. Bob Eubanks will tell you all the time. It works as much as you work it, but when you get to a certain point, it's just maintenance. You don't have to go as hard, but to get further along, you continue to work. And I think today you'll really enjoy I think you'll really enjoy the workout today that we're going to do. So with that being said, let's get started. Okay, the first thing I got to do is put on my gloves. And again, like I said, I just got back from Arizona yesterday. It was beautiful down there. I had an absolutely beautiful time. The people there were so cool, and it's a slightly different setup than in California. But okay, so what I really want to address first today is the knees. We want to look at the knees action. Now, all I want you to do is just rock your butt back. It's going to be very simple. Just do this and come forward. You're not even bending the knees. We're just starting off with a very basic motion. Now, this is critical. No matter how long you've been on the board, it's critical that we always keep the technique good, and we can always get better with our technique. So what I want you to do is just rock back and forward, rock back and forward, rock back. Now this is the beginning motion of bending the knees. All right, very simple. Now what I want you to do is bend back and then bend the knees, stand up and go forward. So watch from the side. I rock back, I bend the knees, I come up, I push forward. I go back, I bend the knees. And if you notice, when you go back and bend the knees, the butt doesn't go forward. See, one of the problems we have is people doing this when they bend the knees, and that puts a lot of pressure on your knees. So we're going through it slow. Back, bend, up, forward. Back, bend. And when you bend, your butt stays where it is. My butt's back, I bend, I'm up, and I'm back. Let's go 5 more. Back, bend, up, forward. Back, bend, up, forward. Back, bend, up, forward. Last one. Back, bend, up, forward. So that's the first part. We want to make sure your technique is good. And look, I can feel this. I believe I'm a very good athlete. And as much as this seems simple, we're really engaging the muscles. So don't think that this isn't doing a lot of work, because we're going to be building on this today. Now, the next thing I want you to do is I want you to straighten your legs. It's almost like you're pushing your knees back so they're straight, and squeeze the thigh muscles as tight as you can and release. So straighten your knees and squeeze your thigh muscles. Now squeeze your butt muscle as well and release. Now squeeze the knees, squeeze the butt, and release. Now what I want you to think of, go and squeeze, think of the muscles around the top of your knees, and think of squeezing those as tight as you can and relax. And again, squeeze the thigh muscles and relax. What I want you to do, keep your posture up, keep your abs tight, and release. And again, squeeze, up, and release. And again, squeeze those thighs, hold it, hold it, hold it, and release. Good, just shake the legs out. Now what we're doing here, like I said, is learning how to get the legs stronger and support the knees before we get on the board. Then we'll get into the workout. So what I want you to do, we're going to put the 2 together now. I'll do it from the side just so you can watch. We rock back, you go down, you come up, and you squeeze these muscles right around your knees as tight as you can. Join in with me. Here we go. So you rock back, bend your knees, feel how strong those thighs are. Come up, and then squeeze your butt muscles, squeeze your thigh muscles, and your legs should be straight. Now relax. And kind of rock back, push your butt back, go into a squat. And notice when you do this, there's no pressure on your knees. Stand up and squeeze those thigh muscles, squeeze around the knees, squeeze your butt muscle, and release. And again, rock back, squat, come up, squeeze as tight as you can. Your legs are straight. Hold onto the board if you need that extra balance. And release. Here we go again. Rock back, bend the knees, come stand up and squeeze those thighs. We're going to do 2 more. I can really feel now as we're going on that the muscles around the knee are beginning to like really engage. Rock back, go into a small little knee bend, come stand up, squeeze those thighs as tight as you can. Excellent, good, and relax. And last one. Rock back. Keep the butt in the same alignment. Go back into here. Hold it there. Hold it. Come back up. Now squeeze your knees as tight as you can. Feel the muscles around the knee. So we're really growing the strength there, and release. Okay, so what we're looking to do here is strengthen those muscles around the knee That would take some of the pressure off because we get stronger. It's no different than when you have a bad back and they say strengthen your core. We want to make this stronger so we can support the skeletal structure. The same happens if we strengthen the muscles around the knee, because there's no muscles in the knee. We strengthen around here, that will help strengthen and support the knee joint. Okay, we're going on to the, let go of the handle. We're going on to the next workout. I want to show you what this one's going to be. Just watch one time, then we'll join in. You're going to push the board to the right, tap behind 2, come to the ground. Push the board to the left, tap behind 2 with the rock over, come back here, bring it to the middle, and tap on 2 without the board touching the ground. What we're working on here is the ability for our body to be slightly off balance, but off center, sorry, but the leg we're standing on keep the balance. So you ready? Here we go. Push the board to the right, tap behind 2, bring the board foot back. Push the board to the left, cross your leg, tap behind 2, come back. Now put the board in the middle, tap behind 2, bring it back down. And that one, obviously the last one, the board's balanced. Now let's go to the left, push to the left, tap behind 2, bring it down. Push to the right, tap behind 2, bring it down. Go to the middle, tap behind 2, and bring it down. Let's go to the right, we rock, tap and down, push, tap and down, middle, tap and down. We're going to the left, push to the left, tap, push, tap, down, right in the middle, tap, and we go again, right, tap. Now just rock the board, tap, now in the middle, here, good, and rock the board, tap, down, middle. And what we're doing, we're multitasking the brain to be able to move our upper body, put it in a different position, and then at the same time, be able to stay balanced while I'm moving my upper body and changing so that my upper body is thinking differently than my lower body, but I'm never losing my balance. And I'm able to control what my upper body's doing. Left, down, right, down, tap. One more time each side. Tap, down, now push, tap. And notice how the leg that's staying on the ground should feel really solid. And if it doesn't, it's only because you're learning, and eventually you'll be able to get that strength. But the board will always keep you safe. If you begin to feel a little off, you can put on that board. Okay, so that's the end of that one. Next thing we're going to do now is we're going to step up, and I want you to step up on number 2. You're here and come back down. There you go, and tap up on number 2. And just stepping up nice and easy. Now, what I want you to do is when you lift the leg, squeeze the abs. So as I'm lifting, my abs are getting tighter. So instead of just doing a step and a lift, we're actually working the core muscles. It's so important, especially when we spend a little bit more time sitting, that we work this core. Now, the way that you'll do that is as you lift the leg, just think, squeeze the muscle. It comes in here, blow out, squeeze the muscle. Here we go again, squeeze the muscle. And again, squeeze the muscle. And again, squeeze your abs and your legs. So we're multitasking the core, and at the same time, we're working the hip flexor to be able to lift that leg to get safely up and down a sidewalk, safely up and down a step. 2 more. Last one. And come back down. Good, shake those legs out. What I want you to do really quick, because we're going to build this up quickly, is get a quick drink of water. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to work on an ankle strengthening exercise now that we've got our body moving, we've got everything beginning to work. What I want you to do is I want you to push the board to the right and do this with me. Step on the number 1 and find your balance. Let go of the poles and step back down. Don't let go of the poles if you don't feel safe. It's just a challenge. Now, push the board to the left. I want you to step on the number 1, which is across the board in here, and step up. And what you'll notice is you'll feel a little bit more pressure on the outside of the ankle. But if you can let go of the poles just as a test, or just take your hands and quickly grab it, take that down. Now, take your right foot, put it in the middle, come up and find that balance. And step back down. Now we're going to the left foot, push it to the left. So when we step here, you'll notice The board is at this angle, so we're working the strengthening of the inside of the ankle and kind of stretching the outside of the ankle. Now step back down, tilt the board the other way. Now notice because the board's going the other way, we're now strengthening up the outside of the ankle and we're strengthening the inside of the ankle. Now step back down, put the board in the middle, step right in the middle, and try and find that balance. And what we're doing now, the messaging from the brain, is where's my pressure points? Inside the foot, outside the foot, outside the foot, and I'm strengthening because the ankle is having to do the strengthening adjustment. Step back down. Okay, we're going to do this a little bit faster now. So step one, and balance. Step back, rock the board. Step one, find the balance. Step back, go right in the middle, come up, step into there, find the balance, and back down. Let's go left. Step on one, find your balance. Step back down. Step on one, find your balance. Step back down. Step middle, come up, find that balance, and step back down. Right foot, step on one, find that balance. Step down. Now push across, step right foot across on the number one, step up, find that balance. It's amazing how, again, with a little bit of practice, find the middle, you're able to find your center and stand strong, even if you're not on a flat surface. Left foot, step, lift, balance. Step down, step across, step. Feel the outside of the ankle, hold and balance. Left foot right in the middle. Here we go. It's always good when you say left foot right. People always get confused. Right in the middle. And come down. Last time each side. Are you ready? One, up, balance, step down. Go across. One, up, balance, step down. Right in the middle, step, and step back down. Left foot. One, find the balance, step down. One, find the balance, step down. And right in the middle, find that balance. There you go. Hold it, hold it, hold it, and back. Awesome. So again, very, very simple, gentle, comfortable ankle strength. And if you notice, if you feel your ankles right now, you'll feel that there's been some work on the inside and the outside. So what we want to do is just loosen that up. Take the right knee, push it forward till your right heel is off of the ground, and just roll it around. Loosen those ankles up. There you go, good. And change, push the knee forward, roll the left knee around. There you go, just loosening the ankles because as you know, I always are so big, this changed leg again, I'm so big on suppleness because for mobility and suppleness, you can gain strength, you don't have restrictions. And again, you want to feel loose with the muscles and left foot, but with loose with the muscles, you also want to have the ability to suddenly have that strength to help. There you go, good, and shake the leg out. Okay, next thing we're gonna do, step up on two, and all I want you to do now is step across on two, lift the leg, come find your balance. There you go, find that balance. And push on the right, push on the left, come find your balance. Good, find that balance, just very, very simple again. And step on the left, step on the right, come and find your balance, just very simple. There you go. Now we're gonna add another strengthening exercise to this. So push on your left, push on your right, come to the middle and find that balance. There you go, good. And feel that ankle getting even stronger. Step on the right, step on the left, come to the middle and find that balance. And we're gonna do something in here that would challenge those that are a little bit stronger. Good, now push on the left, push on the right, come to the middle, find that balance, and if you want to, go up on your toe. You'll see that my toe, I've gone up, this is down, I'm up on my toe, and notice how the ankle gets even more engagement, and step on the right, step on the left, but one of the things, go to the middle, find your balance, only if you want to, go up on your toe. But what you're achieving here by doing this is you're also getting extra strength in your toes. You'll feel the big toe, little toe as you adjust. Here we go. Step on the left, step on the right, come to the middle, make sure your foot placement's there, find that balance, and then go up on your toe. This is preparing us for the next exercise. And step on the right, Step on the left, go to the middle, come here and step up on that toe if you want to, and come back down. Put your feet on 2 and 2. We're just gonna rock it out. We're going straight into the next exercise, which now incorporates everything we've done so far today, which is make sure your knee technique is good by pushing your butt back before you bend. Don't push back and lean back. Push just a little bit back so when you bend your knees, that you don't have the knees going forward. If you look down, you should never see your knees ahead of your toes. If that's the case, come back up, stand up and push that butt back a little bit, but still keep your weight on the balls of your feet and a little on the heels of your feet. We don't want you leaning back off of the board. Okay, here we go. Find your balance. Now, go into a little squat and hold it here. And again, you shouldn't feel any pressure in your knees, but you'll notice that you're moving side to side. Good, come back up to the middle, find your balance. Now go up on both toes and hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back, find that balance. Knees are very slightly bent. Good, butt goes back, go into a squat. Hold that balance. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to the middle, standing up. Hold the balance. Knees are a little bent. 2, 1. Go up on your toes. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Find the balance. 4, 3, 2, 1. And go back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the middle. 4, 3, 2, 1. Straight up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go to the middle. 4, 3. Now, if you notice, I'm trying to make that change and down. I want to stand up safely, but as quick as I can, and up, and find that balance straight away. 1, and up. 3, 2, 1, and find the balance. Got one more time going through. Are you ready? Last time. And hold the balance. You'll really feel those muscles engaged. And middle, what they're doing is they're constantly contracting and releasing as we change the pressure points. Up, 2, 3, down, and last one. Balance, balance, balance. Good. Just rock it. Bring your feet across into here. And again, you should find from there that you didn't have pain in your knees. If you're getting pain in your knees, please take a look. Make sure that your knees are not ahead of your toes. And again, like I taught at the beginning, all you have to do is push your butt back a little bit and bend your knees, and the knees will stay in the same place. And now we strengthen the muscles. Good job. We're just pushing side to side. Very good. Okay, what I want you to do is just push down the right foot, step off with your left, grab a quick drink of water. We got, the workout begins to increase in speed, and this is what I always say in here. What I gotta say, hey, let me just say hi to people really quickly while you're grabbing your water. Good morning. Happy Kathy, great to see you, Kathy. Happy New Year, Joe. Great to see, again, I just saw your message again. It warms my heart. Thanks so much. Susan, you're awesome. Kathy, Happy New Year. Oh, absolutely. And everybody, Happy New Year to Kathy. Deborah, good morning. Beth, that message I'm guessing is going to be for my mum and my dad. My dad's right underneath your message in there, Beth. Good morning, Dad. Happy New Year. Thanks so much for being here. Denise, good morning. If you were here earlier, you would have heard that I was in Arizona this weekend in Tempe and had a fantastic time. Vicky, checking in for inspiration and remind to do this later today. Great to see you. Gloria, great to see you. Carol, Sherry, great to see you here. I believe that's Cherry, if I say that right. I can't wait for you to get that. And Ron Eubanks is on. Ron Eubanks, good to see you here. Thanks so much for being here. Okay, back on with the workout. This is going to be a little bit faster, a little bit more intense. Just remember, safety is everything. Go at your own pace. Slow down if you need to. But again, basic exercises. If you can get on and off the board safely, you can do all these exercises. Okay, next one I want you to do. Step on the right foot, number 3. All we're going to do is we're going to walk. But as we walk, we're walking sideways, leaving the right foot where it is, but lifting it and changing our balance. Are you ready? So lift the left leg. It's on number 2, come down, lift the right leg, slightly outside the pole. Now lift the left leg, step on number 1. Now lift the left leg and go to the middle. Now lift the left leg, go to number 1. You'll notice the right leg is always coming back to 3. Now go to number 2. We lift the leg, now go to number 3 and bring the right leg across. So we'll start again. Now we're going to go right leg. Lift the right leg up, lift the left leg up, but always bring the left leg to 3. Now lift the right leg, go to number 1, 3. Now middle, and 3, and 1, and 3, and 2, and 3, and 3, bring the leg across. So just stand here for a second. I just want to explain this to you so you can do it without having to think too much. We go 2, 3, 1, 3, middle, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, and then 3 and bring it across. Go back to the right side. Are you ready? The right leg would always go to 3 and we're walking sideways. Here we go. 3. Oops, I just started. Stop. Start with the inside leg always. So lift, lift. Now go to 1 and 3. Now in the middle, feel how that board begins to go. Now 1 and 3, then 2 and 3. Now bring both feet together. 3, come across. Start with the inside leg. Lift, and 1, and down, and middle, and down. When you go to the middle, you're going to try and balance it. And 2, and down. Now bring the feet together. Here we go again. Start with the inside leg. Lift, and go to 1 and 3. Now try and balance quickly, but if you can't, it's okay. 1, and come back to 3. 2, 3, 3. Bring your feet together, and up, and 1, and 3, and middle, and 3, and 1, and 3. Now I bring my knee inside the pole, back, and 3. One more time together. Now before we do that, I want you to think about it. What we're working is the hips. We're strengthening the hips here because we're stepping wider and getting used to having to put that pressure as we go wide. That gives you a strength in the leg, but it's so good for your hips. Here we go, one more time. Start with the inside leg, left leg. Lift, and go to 1, and lift. Now, can you find that balance? And down, and then go 1, back to 3, and 2, back to 3, and 3, bring the foot across. Last time going across, and right leg, lift, left, 1, lift. Can you find that balance quick? If you can, that's incredible, because all you got is one step. You're straight into your balance and stay at 3 and 3, and let's just rock side to side. So what I was saying is, if you can just go move the foot, go to the middle, find your balance straight away, and then be moving again, how amazing is that you've got that ability to go as the board or the floor changes, you find your center. If you're having a hard time, don't worry about it, because you will get better and you will be able to do it. You just put the work in and trust your best friend. Your best friend is your brain. Your best friend is your heart. Trust those two things, and they will give you all the rewards that your mind is wishing for. But we've got to do the work. Okay, next exercise we're going to do. Very simple. Bring your feet to the middle, 1 and 1. And you'll know this one for those who do. Just walk it out. Just walk it out. Now, this is a special message for Judy down in Arizona. We had a good conversation the other day. And I'm glad things worked out for helping with the tightness you were feeling. We're just walking, but I know Judy was having a tough time with this exercise of running, because we're going to go into running in a little while, because she used to be a runner, and congratulations, Judy, and was frustrated because she was having a hard time and felt so frustrated that she could no longer run. That's the beauty of what we're doing here. We're bringing back memories of things that used to happen naturally that may be a little restriction right now, but the beauty is we're working to get back there again. And I know after our talk in one day, Judy, the message you sent back saying you noticed a difference already in the tightness, and we talked about the knee as well, was incredible. Okay, we're almost on the minute. Okay, what I want you to do now is step back off of the board, step on 2, lift the leg. We're just going 1 minute. And go at your own speed. But what we want to do now is we've just been walking for a minute. Now imagine you're at the shopping mall and you're having to walk up those steps. So you've been walking around the mall, or more beautiful, you've been down to Camelback Mountain in Arizona, Tempe, and you've walked to the base, and now you're going to walk to the top of the mountain. I heard it's a 2-hour walk. We have the ability to step up and go higher. We're just doing this for 1 minute. You'll notice that as much as this isn't a balance specific exercise, what we're doing is we're learning to balance as we step up and step down. Where's my balance? I'm in here. And because the floor is changing the angle as we go, our brain is getting used to different angles of stepping, and we're increasing our heart rate as well as strengthening the ability to lift the leg. 10 seconds, here we go. Almost there. Repetition is great. Good, there you go. Oops, up there, okay, good. Step back on 1 and 1. Get a drink of water if you want. Now what I want is smaller steps, but we're working on a little bit faster feet. So we're increasing the ability of the body to change direction or balance angles quicker, and we're tapping into those fast twitch fibers because we're moving a little bit quicker. There you go, good. Now if you need to stop because you're out of breath, I can feel that my breath, I'm getting a little more tired. I can feel that I'm breathing a little heavier. My body temperature, I can feel it's gone up. It's great because what we're doing here is we're building stamina. Strength without stamina limits your ability to move. Stamina without the ability to balance means you could go further, but you're not going to get there. So we want to make sure that we combine in the program the strengthening and the balance work that you're doing. So good, we're keeping that stamina. Now the next one we're going to do, I think, if I'm right, and I know Arizona was freezing when I got out in the morning, sometimes it was down in the mid-20s with a little bit of a chill wind. The temperature was in the 30s, but they had a little bit of a breeze chill factor, and it was cold and a little slippery sometimes as well. So we want to work on the ability of the body. I know anybody that ice skates will love this exercise. Again, this is a strengthener for your thighs, working on your knee strength. We've got 5 seconds. 4, we've walked a little faster. 3, 2, here we go. Step your foot, right foot to number 3. Take your left foot to number 3. Now, if you want to stop and get a drink of water right now, please do. If you want to take a break, please do. And join back in. Okay, bend both knees. What I want you to do is slide across. If you notice, my foot doesn't leave the wall. I can actually hear it. Listen. You can hear, so I'm learning where the ground is and the pressure points. Now slide, bring the other leg across, and you're here in a knee bent position. Slide, bring it back. And all we're gonna do is we're dragging that foot gently across the top. So I take the pressure off of my foot, but I'm feeling the ground. So now it's like a skiing motion. Stay down and down. We come up slightly as we go across, down. So we bend the knees, and notice how the knees come together, so we're strengthening that center position. So I'm outside, I begin to slip, I can bring my foot to the other foot and bring myself back to the center. Now, if you want to, you can speed it up a little faster, just pushing side to side, but do not underestimate the power of the ability to keep your foot on the ground and yet move it and slide it. It means you're controlling the exact precise position of height of your foot off of the ground. So we just push and push. We've got 10 seconds to go. Pushing back across here, and think about it, when you slide on the ice, so it's a little bit slippery, your foot doesn't leave the ground until it's gone so far out, you're falling back. So we want to be able to move. As my foot slides, I'm bringing the other foot across and come back to 1 and 1. So we've got 2 minutes of this workout left to go. Let's go into a little run. Now, for those of you that want to, stop and get a drink of water, take a break. Those of you that want to go slower, please go slower. Lift the knees higher if you want, but for those of you that want to run, because we're into 2021, and it will be as good a year as you make it. 2021 will be as good a year as you make it. Whatever you put your focus on, that's where you're going to go. If you want to be happier, focus on being happier. I remember when I raced road bikes, and I'd be coming down sometimes those mountains at 45, 50 miles an hour, and suddenly you go into this bend, and there's a rock face right in front of you. And the natural tendency, obviously you put your brakes on, because you're going really fast, the tendency is to look at the wall to try not to hit it. But what you have to do is take your eyes off of the wall and look where you want to go, because where you look is where I got this one turn I think of specifically that I can always think of. And it was scary because it's like more than a 90-degree turn. You're coming down the mountain fast. I had to train myself to look where I wanted to go, not the problem in front of me. So again, this year, look at where you want to go and focus on that. Don't focus on the problems, because they will hit you if you focus on them. But if you look at the solutions, you'll find there's a little bit more than a minute. Okay, good. What I want you to do now is step back off of the board. This is the last exercise for the day, but we're combining two exercises. One of these was because my dad asked me to do this one, but I want to work on forward and back. So come and stand on the right-hand side of the board. Take your left foot, step up on the middle, step in the middle, step down. Now what you're going to do is step off of the board and take quick little steps, come back to the middle, and you're going to stop here. Let's do that one more time. You see how I'm going to build this up. Come to the right-hand side. You're going to step 3 steps up, middle. Don't lean forward as you go. Keep the body upright. Step off and quick little steps and come back to the middle. Let's do it one time going from the other side. So step to the left. Your right foot goes up first. Middle. Don't lean forward. Let the leg take the pressure. Step off. Quick little feet and turn to the front. Come back to the middle. Let's go one more time. Step to the left. My left hand's on the pole. You can use both if you feel more safe. In here, move your hands, step. Now step down, keep that right leg strong. Quick little steps and come back to the middle. Now this is where we're going to add the bit. As you come back to the middle, you're going to bend both knees, take one foot slightly back, slide your hands down until you can just touch the board and come back up again. So we're going to work in here. You're going up a hill, down a hill, come back around, pick up that $100 bill that you found on the ground, that 50-pound note, pick it up and go celebrate by taking it to the police station and let somebody know that they lost the $100 bill, and then that person will be so grateful they'll give you 1,000, because you know you get everything back tenfold. So let's go over that one more time. Come to the right, we're going to add it in. Step up, down, middle, quick little feet, come back to the middle. Now bend your knees, take one foot back. It can be whichever foot you want to go. Take your hands and slide down the pole, bend your knees, hold on. If my left foot's in front, I'm going to hold on with my left hand. If it's my right foot, my right hand. Touch the board, pull yourself back up again, and then we're going to go back to the left. So come back to the left, we step, you're up, you're down. Quick little feet, come back to the middle. Now this time we take my right foot back. So I'm going to bend down, slide. My feet are apart, I bend my knees, I slide down, I can hold onto those poles, I'm going to reach down, see if I can touch the board, come back up again. Now let's go to the right, come to the right. Here we go, a little bit faster. Up, over, down. Now quick feet as you turn, come back to the middle. I'm going to take my left foot back. Oh no, I'm going to take my right foot back, sorry. Slide down, keep my chest up, I can drop my eyes, hold onto those poles, only go as low as you can go. I'm going to reach down, touch the board, pull it back up. Now we're going to go back to the left-hand side. Are you ready? Step, up, off. Now quick feet, turn to the front, come to the middle. This time I'm taking my left foot back. I'm going to slide down, hold on with the handles. I'm slowly going lower. I can hold on with those handles, put my body weight on there, feel strong. The board can touch the side if you want. Touch the board, come back up. We've got 2 more times through to finish this workout. Walk to the right. Are you ready? Up, step, across. Quick little feet, and those quick feet are so important, and I'll explain why afterwards. I'm going to go here. I'm going to take my right foot back. I'm going to slide down the poles. I'm going to lean on those poles a little bit to help support my body weight. I'm down, I touch, I'm up, and then I come back. I'm going to go to the left-hand side for the last time. I step up, cross, here, step off, quick feet, come back to the center. This time I'm going to take, my left foot back. I'm going to slide, I think it's my left foot, I can't remember which way I was doing, but it doesn't matter because we're always going to have one leg we prefer. Slide down, bend those knees, let the board touch the ground if you want, touch the board, come back and pull yourself up. Now just shake those legs out, you'll notice that we've done a lot of thigh work today, and you'll feel those muscles working and supporting your body. And if you can't touch the board because you went to the level, the depth you should have, that's great stuff. Don't overstress what you can do, but each day work on a little bit more. Now, just to explain really quickly before we cool down, the reason I do quick steps, right, when we come off of here, and this is critical. When you step off of the board, you'll see I do quick steps. I'm going to move this here so you can see it, because your knowledge is power. So I'm here, I always do quick steps and I hold onto the pole. The reason I do quick steps, when I'm in here, think about it, when you trip and you're about to fall, this happens. And you've got to be able to catch your feet. You've got to train those feet to move really fast. So it's really important that you practice having quick feet. See, when you trip, and people haven't maybe understand fully what happens, when you trip, your head goes forward, and the first thing you want to do is grab something to save you. That will take you down. So we've got to train the body to go from here to here to here. You can't bring, if you're falling forward, the momentum's going, you can't bring your head back and go backwards. What you've got to do is train those feet to move fast, to get underneath your body and pull your head back at the same time. So look, I'm going to try and do it slow. I trip, my head's here. What I need to do is pull my head back and speed my feet up. If you don't speed your feet up, your head's going to keep going forward. If you speed your feet up, but you don't bring your head back, you'll just go faster in the direction you were going. So again, and it's great for practice on the board. When I'm here, I trip, boom, quick little feet, and I pull my head back. That's why when we're doing the board, you're here, here, here. As you step off, quick little feet, and train yourself. I'm leaning forward, I'm going into here, and now I'm beginning to lean forward. I use those quick feet to get my feet back underneath my body. I hope that helped explain why we do that exercise and why this is designed the way it is to help be really successful in lessening the chance of fall. And when you lose your balance, hopefully you can gain it back before you even realize, because your body's reacting so quickly. But if you begin to fall, you've trained your brain to pull your head back to the center and get those feet underneath you, so you lessen the chance of a fall. And the confidence that brings is life-changing. Okay, let's go into a little bit of a cool down today. Shake those legs out. Here we go, we're going for butt kickers. Just lift those aside. And anybody that's writing messages, I will address it afterwards. I just can't see, because the screen is small, what's written. So, but just know I will respond to every message when I get close enough in a minute. We're just doing butt kickers. It's nice and relaxed. We're just stretching out the front of the leg. Now, push the board to the right. Take your right heel, put it on the board, and press your toe against the pole. Now begin to sit back on the back leg and lean forward and feel that stretch down the back of the legs. I did see one message in here. I think it's Cherry. I think I can read what it says. It says, wow, the bending down just got you. This will be interesting. I love that. Okay, push the board to the left. Put your left heel on the ground, on the edge of the board, and lean forward, bend the back leg. The reason I love that, Cherry, is because, and I'm not sure if it's Cherry or Sherry, so whichever way it is, I appreciate you. It's just practice. That's what the beautiful thing. Go back to the right, put the heel on the ground. It's just practice. When you say it's interesting, it's going to be interesting. What's going to be? It's going to be a celebration, because you're going to be able to do it again if you go at your own pace. Don't rush to get all the way down. Just take the challenge. Left leg goes on the board. Each day, just repeat the same thing. Only go as far as you can, the same thing. Don't each day try and go further. Get stronger going to where you go. And after a few days, you'll find naturally you go a little bit lower. And what we're doing is preparing. Go back, come back, shake this leg out. We're preparing for everyday activities. I dropped my keys on the ground. I dropped a flower. I want to bend down and pick up a letter. Those type of things. We're slowly getting back to being able to do what you are able to do. We just haven't trained to get back to that yet. Okay, good. Put your legs apart. All I want you to do is just lean slightly to the left. Bend the left knee. Keep the right leg straight. And we're just loosening up the inside of the right leg. And push to the other side. Same thing. Keep the right leg, left leg straight. Right leg is bent. Good, and push the other side again. Just pushing in there. And push the other side. There you go, good. Now, what I want you to do, stand here, just lift the knee and just move that knee around. We're just gonna go 4 times. I'm gonna do that as 2 because the first time we're just loosening up the hip. Now let's change the leg. So you lift your leg to the forward and just think of drawing a half circle or a quarter circle with the knee going out to the left-hand side. Good. Shake those legs out. Now, drop your hands down, shake your hands. Let's just roll the shoulders around. We didn't work the upper body today. Thursday's workout will be a tougher workout. So don't forget, if you're at the more of the basic level, get into Kathy's class tomorrow, get Debbie's class on Friday. You can still come to my class on Thursday, but I'm gonna be raising the level and maybe bringing a little bit of music back in as well, because that music on the Thursday workout gets you pumping. Good, just lift your shoulders up and down, shake those hands out. There you go, come back, hold on to the board. Let's just roll those ankles one last time. And I'll tell you what the hardest thing is with doing these classes. The hardest thing is there's so much I want to teach. See, the body is incredible. It has so many functions of movement and strength and the ability to do different activities. Good. Just bring the knees forward. You'll notice in here, I'm just bending my toes. So we're just keeping the toes on the ground, just loosening up the feet. So the hardest part is, what do I want to work on? Because I want to work on everything, but we still need to be smart as to what we're working on and being specific. So that's why Debbie and Kathy are so great, because they'll work on different things than I'm working on. And Tuesday I'll go basic, and Thursday I'm going to start increasing the intensity, and people can come in and go at your own pace or watch and see what we're doing, because if you can see it, you'll understand it, and if you understand it, you'll end up being able to do it, and that's growth and potential. So with that being said, that's the end of today's workout. I really hope you had a fantastic time. I hope that you felt the benefits of your body and your brain and body re-engaging again. I'm just going to go back and say hi to some of the people that came in here. Bob. Hey, Ron. Bob, I was down at a soccer tournament in Arizona with a young group of players that have they've suffered because of COVID and games being shut down. And there's a very, very high level tournament with college coaches. And these kids, I've been training them for 10 years now, as you know, Bob, with the 03 age group. And some of them are desperate to play in college and they're unable to be seen. But what's interesting is 45 of the 50 states have full-on games playing. They're full leagues, everything. So the college coaches are going out and seeing those states and selecting their players. And I have players that it's their dream. And so because California is shut down, and believe me, we were really safe there, wore a mask the whole time, kept social distancing. We didn't not everyone stayed at the same hotel, and we kept very, very, very safe through respect for everybody and what they're going through. But I had to get the players out there. It was a long weekend. They did fantastic. They went to the semifinals, lost a very close game. I think they were the better team, but the team we played also were excellent. So the score 1-0 was good. But getting to see those players playing again, knowing college coaches are watching and hopefully fulfilling those dreams, it's worth the journey. And I had a great time down there as well. Carol, great to see you, Carol. Thanks so much for being here. Bob, I'll be right back. I'm trying to find my balance. I know it's the same thing, Bob. I went to Vegas and I lost my money. I've got to go back there and try and find it again. I have no idea where it went. Jean, I think I said great to see you here. Bev, thanks so much for being here as well. Happy New Year to everybody. You joined late. Yes, Jean, hi. How are you doing? Great to see you. Deborah Brooks, thanks so much. Yeah, Bob, they've changed it. It says, Dan, hindsight is 2020. They're changing that now. They no longer want to say 2020. They're going to say hindsight is now hindsight. Wasn't that genius? I'm just like, it's great. Rebecca, lovely to see you here. I think this is the first time that I've seen you here, Rebecca. But hopefully you enjoyed it. It's Again, everybody's invaluable and everybody is welcome. It's all inclusive. If you've got the dream and desire to improve your quality of life with physical wellness and strengthening and balance retraining, this is the perfect place for you. So Cherry, I want you to say, is it Cherry or is it Sherry? All I want you to do is send a message. If it's Cherry, put a C. All you do is put the C, and if it's Sherry, put an S. Then I'll know which way it is. Because I know it's Cherry as it's written, but you could be French. C'est le bon, c'est bon, bon, bon. And so that may be a Sherry because it's like that European. You just love how you talk. I'm so hopeful for the first time. Listen, I just sent out a newsletter. Let's see. Sherry, I love it. Thank you very much. Hey, Sherry. So one of the things, I just sent out a newsletter. Some of you may have got it. I no longer believe in hope. I'm all about believe, right? So it says for the first time in years, you're hopeful. Get rid of hopeful. You're way more powerful than hoping. Believe in you. It's so dynamic. And that's for everybody that's watching in here. Give up hope. Hope, I've been doing this for years, right? Hope is where you sit there and you're waiting for something. I hope it happens. I hope it happens. When you believe, you'll get up and you'll make it happen. And you know what, Sherry, you're believing because you're here, you're getting up. And so I would love to say, I am believing for the first time in years. You hate feeling like a pathetic. You're not a pathetic invalid. Get out of here, right? That's other people's perception. If I asked you, how old would you be if you didn't know how old you were? Inside you feel so much younger, but your body holds you back. That's not invalid, that is challenge. And I'm so proud of you for being here because you're going to prove that your thought process was wrong because you listened to what society's perception is from looking at you rather than looking at the inside out and saying that you can be everything. It really gets to me because I created this board to help Bob Eubanks. And seeing life changes, as I saw with Bob, goes to show how, obviously I'm emotional. It goes to show how society limits us to think a certain way. Well, all we need to do is have belief in us. And that's why Sherry, when you write that, it really touches me. Because no one's pathetic. And no one is an invalid. You're all powerful. And you're all invaluable. And please see that in you. So Um, Obviously, I'm feeling emotional today, and I'm not sad for letting out emotion because it's all about the greatness in you. So I'm gonna move on. Thank you. Thanks, Betsy. Thanks, Kathy. George, do I know when my new device for neuropathy will be out? I'm waiting on it. We're just trying to get it finalized. I want to make sure that it's exactly right before it comes out. It's so simple. I'm actually bringing out two things that are going to be for neuropathy, and both of them will be integrated with the 60 up. You can use it off the 60 up, and you can use it off of the 60 up, but you can also put it on the board and use it there as well. So I'm very excited. I will get it out as soon as I can. We've got some changes that are going on 60 up with growth, and we have to put it in a direct process of what we're doing. But I'm so excited for it. It's something that I've worked on. It's something that I've tried, that I know it's only small differences, but those small differences lead to huge changes. So thanks for doing that. Andrea. Thanks. Andrea, great to see you here. Thanks so much for the messages. I hope your sisters are doing fantastic. And thanks so much again. Keep going because you're incredible. And I truly appreciate the messages you've sent. If I don't get back to people's messages quickly, it may be because I've read it and I'm driving, or I'm jumping in and I just quickly take a look and want to get back. But I always want you to get back. Amy, thanks so much. Yeah, those hamstring stretches, they're so simple, and just doing just a little bit each day and doing it a few times a day. Don't overstretch, just do a little bit of stretching, but you'll notice you'll notice over time how it really makes a huge difference. So great job, and again, always safety. Betsy, you're my hero. Thanks so much. Just keep going. Whoa, Chad. You got on your toes for the first time today, bent over easy to touch the board. The progress is starting for you. Thanks so much. That's awesome to hear. And that's the thing. We don't know what's happening when it's happening. People say things happen for a reason. I change that. Of course, I change a lot of things. Things happen because of a reason. When things happen for a reason, we don't know and it's just going on, but it happens because of a reason. The world is always turning. Things are always happening. Things are coming to us. Things are moving away from us. And again, things happen because of a reason. It's already there, it's going. And so keep going. And the work that you're doing is going to bring that progress. I guarantee it. Some people stop too early and give up on themselves. They don't give up on 60 up. 60 up is there. You don't give up on 60 up. You give up on yourself. Don't give up on yourself. That's there to support you. That's awesome. Joe, this is one of the first days you could do most of the workout. That's awesome. Like I said, Tuesdays is going back to basics. It's simple, but absolutely fantastic, and I love to hear that progress. That's great. Ildi, you said great workout. I'm experimenting with different sneakers. This is very interesting. It is interesting. Today you wore more of a soft sock-like sneaker, and then you could really feel the subtle pressure points in the ball of the foot and heel. That's awesome. I think that's great. Again, the reason that, I'm fine if you want to do it in bare feet, but it has to be at your own risk from safety point of view. The thinner the shoe, the softer the shoe, the more you are going to feel that integration. That's a great point. Thanks for bringing it up. But remember, safety and non-slipping is always so important. There's Sherry. Yep, you believe. Bob, this man, one of the best soccer coaches in the world. Thank you so much. It's so kind of you to say. Had a great time. Don't go back. It's going to get me emotional. Love you too, Mum. And thanks so much, Amy, as well. Thanks so much. I'm not going to talk about it. Just know I appreciate it because I'll start getting emotional again. Denise, this workout was great, and boy, you could feel it. I'm going to say your H, F, and butt, and got all the way to the end. That's awesome. You got all the way to the end. That's fantastic. So that's great to hear. Celebrate the day. I love you guys all. Thanks, George. Gosh, what is with the emotional stuff today? Happy New Year. Bob, you're a wonderful friend. Thank you. All right. So I truly care. Thanks so much to everybody. Jim, thanks for stopping in and saying hi. Hopefully I can see all of you back here. Remember Thursday is a hard level work. Be with Kathy tomorrow, 9 a.m. Don't go 9 p.m., 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. She's a fantastic, wonderful teacher, and she cares so much. And then Thursday I'll be here. Remember Debbie on Friday. All right, love to you all. Have a fantastic day. Thanks for sticking there with me. Bye-bye.